Well, hello, and welcome back to a special edition of Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 24,030, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and you know it, I know it, everybody knows it, make sure you ring that bell. So obviously, we got a great start. Got plenty of extra damage, I think this is going to be the first time we've done King's Ruin with a new strategy where everybody just piles up on the castle. So we'll see how this goes. Certainly is interesting. It's a big divergence from how I used to do things. And again, the whole reason I'm doing this is just faster. There's no special sauce, there's no any other reason, it is just the fastest way to get things done. Well, let me rephrase that. It's the fastest way for me to farm the current stage I'm farming, and that just trickles over into everything else. I don't want to, like, it's unfortunate that we don't have loadouts, but the reality is, even if we did have loadouts, this would still be the best way to do things. There's not going to be anything better than doing what we just did just now. Because you saw all the monsters, they line up on the castle. Marion hits everything in front of the castle, and it works out just great. It works out great for everybody involved except for the monsters. So this is actually probably going to be my fastest King's Ruin I can do. Just because look at everybody stack up. The only problem is bosses that aren't melee. Or when Marion kills stuff that hasn't quite made it to the castle. But see, look how fast that was. It's probably not, it's not the fastest it could be, but it's the fastest we probably could do right now. Now, obviously, on stages with cannons, this is less of a problem because cannons kind of line themselves up. So now we're going to have stuff at the front of the castle, we're going to have cannons in the back, and I mean, the cannons just line themselves up perfectly now. And yes, I even went through and put heroes that didn't have crowd control in, that's why Ellie's in. She's in specifically because she does not have any kind of crowd control, so the monsters can just run in. The same with Camilla. They aren't going to do any damage. In fact, I forgot to show the damage, because their damage is going to be 0%. But they can at least, like, come hang out. It feels weird to have, like, support slots that could be filled to not have them filled. I would say a castle with just Tristan, Sophia, Luke, and Marion would be very easy to see what Marion's doing. There'd be a lot less visual chaos, and, you know. And yes, Christian probably can be retired to his 1% damages, contributing less and less in these times. We will look at damage after this. And there go most of the cannons. There's only one left. That's sort of weird how there's one left. Maybe it was late? I don't know. Oh, there goes the boss. Yeah, Marion's basic attacks still aren't enough for the boss, which can be kind of problematic. And yeah, in that case, that guy snuck in the corner right there. There is that corner. Alright, let's look at damage. Yeah, 99 to 1. Camilla is doing less damage than Sophia and Aisha. And Ellie is, of course, doing the least amount of damage possible because she is a very weak hero in terms of... But, she doesn't get any action. She hasn't been on the team since she started, so we'll give her a pass. I actually need to check and see if she actually has gear. I actually ran into a problem where I didn't have enough 5-star gear. And, it's because, like, oh, well, we don't need to gear these characters up, so, yeah. Ever since they added sweeps, which is kind of like... I'll be honest, I had very mixed feelings about sweeps. Like, I feel like... Well, I'm talking sweeps in Total War. I feel like it was mandatory to add them because Total War was just taking too long when it originally launched. So, like, having sweeps is, like, an amazing quality of life. But I will say I miss the concept of actually having to build certain teams to kind of like farm Total War. So it's kind of a mixed bag a little bit. Like, I really like the idea. I feel like the better way to execute it would have been to build it, basically have it where you build 4 teams, and the furthest each of your 4 teams got, that's what you could that's what you could sweep. So, for example, if I like at my stage, if I built one of the teams to beat 11, 11-8, I should be able to sweep 11-8 with that team only. It would be really weird, and honestly, it's worse. It'd be a worse system overall in terms of progression. But I think it would be more interesting. So there we go, 14. And let's look at the damage meters here. And yep, just cleaning house. Christian managed to do 2%, so that's more than last time. He did double the damage. So yeah, just little things like that. It is kind of funny to see Ellie in the pits there. And this is kind of the predicament that you do get in with Mary. She doesn't hit this bottom corner right here. And then if the boss takes a special to kill, then that's why we have to farm the stages we do. So we'll look at damage again. And 99%, very nice. And we can look at our total count here. We are up to 1,007, so this is very nice. And let's go look at the farm stage, because we do have a little bit of time, just so I can show you what we're up against. So obviously, going up to 22,000 is a big deal. And again, we're going to get to a point where she can probably go higher. I'm looking forward to when Marion can actually do so much damage, she one-shots these without Luke's buff. That is going to actually be a pretty interesting milestone. I don't think it'll be that impactful here, but it could be impactful in other stages, because I don't think this stage doesn't last long enough where they do something. But now you can kind of see some of the problems here. And there we go. Very nicely done. Well, my timer for naps may have all gone off at once. But anyways, as you can see, a very nice stage for farming. Now we are getting about a million gold and 396,000 stones, so very nice. I don't know, I haven't been tracking my daily too well, so I don't know if it's better or worse. We're going to assume it's better. Time will tell. But yeah, so once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.